Hello, Mr. Douglas. This is Edward with Dalian Marketing. I wanted to make this video for you. I'm sorry I didn't get the video out as soon as I said. A couple things kind of popped up and it just made things a little bit harder to do, but I'm here and I wanted to make this video really quick for you. So a couple things I wanted to go over with SEO and marketing, kind of go the basics over it. If you are curious, I also made plenty of other videos on my YouTube channel that you can check out if you are curious about how I kind of roll with other things. I probably won't go over everything in this video, but I will try to hit all the major key aspects that you need to at least do for your own website. That way it kind of helps you rank. So first thing I want to go over is the amount of words on your main page. So when I search up mobile detailing CDA and I go to your number one competitor, which is Jake's Auto Spa, I could see that in order to see how many words he has on his main page, I can go down and get a free tool called SEO Quake, and I can actually hit SEO Quake, and I can hit page info, and I can see on his main web page he has 3,652 words, which is a lot of words. Now, with how Google works and how it ranks you, the more words you have, the better. The the minimum you need to have in order to actually start ranking better is 1,500 words. Now, if I go over to your web page and do the same exact thing, I hit SEO Quick, I could see you guys have about 1,300 words on your main page, which is already a really good start. But you still want to have more words in order to beat out the number one competitor. Next thing I want to talk about your main web page. You want to add keywords sprinkled throughout your web page. So the way Google works is it has bots go through your entire web page and it looks for keywords such as post fall, CDA, and all that. And you want to have keywords such as like mobile detailing CDA, mobile detailing post falls. Those are basically keywords. You can write them up and get a free tool called Keywords Everywhere. You can, I think you could do this for free for the first couple times, and then you have to pay for it. But kind of give you an overview, and or I'll show you another way to be able to get these keywords. That way, you're not having to pay for anything. And then what you want to do is basically sprinkle those keywords in your main web page throughout. I think it's every 250 words. So like I said, the more words you have, kind of like Jake's Auto, the more words you have and the more keywords you have, the better Google will rank you. Now, the next thing I want to talk about was basically on your main page. One thing you also want to add to the main page is you can add keywords to the back of your pictures. So basically, when you save the picture, copy image link, and or I think it's there was something else. I think the copy image link, you can actually put a keyword behind that. When you put that picture back in, that keyword can be on that actual picture. That way you can have more keywords sprinkled throughout your webpage without necessarily damaging your reputation. And there is such a thing as I think it's overwording things. Google, if it senses too many keywords but not enough information to help customers out and or people out, it will derank you and it won't actually help you. But better keywords, higher ranking keywords, along with enough wording to be able to help, kind of like if you have questions, and or let's say you make a web page in your main page that helps answer questions for people like, hey, how much does detailing typically cost? What can I do to help? You know, those kind of questions. It actually helps Google to be able to rank you a lot better just because it senses that you are trying to help other people. Anyway, that's it for the main page. Next thing I want to talk about is if you want to show up on the Google Map Pack. Basically, first thing I would recommend is make sure you open up your Google My Business. Make sure you have as many pictures as you can. So take a look at your number one competitor, see how many pictures he has, count them up. Be like, okay, he has a lot of pictures. I'm going to get more pictures than he does. Go down to your description detailing. That's I believe that's somewhere on the main page typically. And you can fill out the entire About You service. Just fill that out completely. Add maybe 2 keywords, but fill that out completely. That way people know that you know what you're talking about. Next thing you want to do is get a thing called citations. So citations basically are word for word. Direct. Basically, you're putting your name, business, and phone number into directories such as Yellow Books, White Sparks, and all that kind of stuff. So what you could do is you can actually go to a web page called White Sparks. You could basically sign up for it for free. You could put in your number one competitors, even on Google. You could put them in, see what kind of citations they have, and go after those citations. There's plenty of other websites that give them out completely for free, and that way you don't have to pay for anything. The only thing is you do have to sit down and actually gather them. So the more citations you have, the more highly rated you will be on Google Map Packs. So that's one way to actually start ranking Google Map Pack. That way when people search this up, you come up as number one. Typically, you want both. That way when people look up this, they can go down here and be like, oh, he's doing very, very well. Next thing you need to do in order to get your web page to rank a lot better and to basically kind of just hit it at the nail is you need to have backlinks. So if I take a look at your number one competitor, Jake's Auto, I can go into a tool called SEMrush, and I believe I think 7 first days are completely free, but you can sign up for it, put it in, and you can go into Jake's Auto Spa, do a complete domain overview. You kind of see kind of all of this information. Basically, this is just information that this SEO tool goes in and tries to find. So you can see that the authority score is pretty low. They have 13 organic traffic, but they can also add more organic keywords to get more organic traffic. But this is what we're actually after is backlinks. They have 232 backlinks. So what you want to do is, let's say you put in Jake's Auto Spa, and you want to go after every single one of these backlinks because they sit at the top of mobile detailing. Now you can make a list in Google Sheets or whatever for your top 3 competitors for different keywords and go after every single competitor. If it is Jake's Auto Spa, then you want to go after them. But if it's a whole different company, then you can do that, vice versa. You can go in here and you can see that their number one backlink basically is giving them 12 pages. They're giving them 7,000 external links, which sometimes is a little bit too much, but with how Google works, it does help you rank you a lot higher than most other companies. So hopefully this little video helps. If you want any more information, you can feel free to reach out to my number at 801-505-8353. But hopefully this helps you out. That way you can kind of be like, hey, what do I have to do? Like I said, most of this stuff is completely for free. Whitesparks is free. SEMrush is free. I highly recommend SEO Quake to be able to look at people's information, what they're doing. And then you can also do, oh, that's right, you can actually go after keywords too. So let's say they have organic keywords. You can actually go into here, loads. You can go into here and go after keywords such as auto detailing for lane. You could see that they have that as a keyword. And that's giving them, that's in the 7th position, it actually tells you, but they're also giving you numbers in terms of traffic. And then you can basically go after the keywords that actually give you the most, basically juice in a sense to your website. So again, a couple things wanted to repost it or redo. Is basically the more information you have in your own web page, the better. The more questions you answer, the better Google likes when you interact with people and our customers, or even just answer questions in terms of blog posts or anything like that. You want to have keywords. Like I said, you can go into here. You could go after certain keywords, see what it is to rank them, and it should basically tell you exactly how to rank. And then Google My Business, fill it out completely, go after citations, and that's basically it in terms of SEO and basically being able to market yourself. Now, of course, you can pay for ads, but who has the time of day or the money for that? Well, hopefully this video helps you. If you have any questions, again, feel free to reach out. Thank you so much.